Hey y'all, how's it going? I'm Joy, that is Steve, and we are back with week 9 of our NFL predictions versus.
Hey Joey, how's it going?
It's going really good. Today's been good. It's a little chilly, but it's been a
Yeah,
very productive and very busy day.
so
How about you?
it's going good. They're pretty much quiet here on my end there.
Ah, good. I love those kinds of days. Okay, so how did we do last week as far as records go? Let's just get that out of the way first.
Okay, far as last week goes, or week 8, you and I finished 9-6 there, and we split our games we disagreed on.
Mm-hmm. And then John also went 9-6. So this is the first time all year that the three of us have come away with the same record. It was a really cool little nugget that he gave me.
Mhm.
Which brings our standings to 87-35 for myself, 81-42 for John, and then 76-46, which I loved typing up. It's so satisfying. 76-46 for Steve.
Oh my goodness! I'm bringing up the rear.
But John was telling me how our records are standing up against the experts that get paid to do this kind of thing, and they are really, really good.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of that, regardless of how this shapes up.
Yeah.
All right, so game of the week and regret of the week. Let's discuss those.
The game of the week there, obviously for me, was Dallas beat Minnesota and doing without Dak Prescott there.
Yeah. Now, is he still hurt or?
I think they said he might be good to go on Sunday there.
Ah, okay, good, good, good.
Yeah. But,
I should
but
have checked on that, but I didn't.
yeah. But if Dallas makes it far in the playoffs, they'll probably look back to this day there, and fans will remember the name Cooper Rush there.
Yeah, probably. My game of the week, I would have to say, would be Tampa and New Orleans. Because, as Trollmeister himself had said, hi YouTube, how them Saints treating you? So, sorry for the Tampa Bay fan, but we kind of called that, and there's a meme to prove the point.
Yeah.
Literally every expert went with Tampa, and the Saints took that personally.
Yeah.
So, yep, I adore this meme so much, and I'm pretty sure that this is the same one from last year when they swept them too. So, he said, "Do with that what you will," and I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Troll. So anyway, that would be probably my game of the week, just because it was something that we called, and pretty much nobody else did. And having Trevor Siemian score on that defense,
Yeah.
that made me so happy to see.
Yeah, it was a huge surprise there.
Yeah, it's a bummer about Jameis Winston, but Trevor Siemian was lights out there. So,
Yeah.
my regret of the week is 2 of them actually. It's the Lions, because I don't know what's happening at all. They mustered 6 against the Eagles of all teams.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit peeved at that one. And trusting the Falcons, because I should have known better than to trust the Falcons, but it was just Carolina.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't have expected them to lose to Carolina of all teams.
And my regret of the week is obviously the Patriots beating the Chargers there, because I figured Justin Herbert was going to be on a roll after the bye week there, and be right up there in the AFC West there contending there.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. It was a really close game, so I'm happy with that. But I'm kind of sad that I didn't go with New England as well. That they seem to do really well on the road.
True.
All right, so we're not going to bother with the injuries because you're going to cover that as the games go through. So if you are ready, turn the page, and we go straight into Week 9.
but first we gotta tell the fans there what teams are on the bye week this week.
Right, yes. So we have my Lions, who desperately need a bye. John's Seahawks, who also desperately needed the bye. And then we have the Washington football team and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as well.
Yeah.
So short week for us this week, which is good. It's funny because last week there was only 2 teams on the bye, and now there's 4. The way that they schedule things is kind of jank for me, but
yeah, a little unusual.
Yeah, just a little. But I mean, maybe with this whole 18-week thing now, it's everything's all kerfuffled, but it's fine. Yeah. All right, so ready?
Ready.
All right. First up on Thursday night, we have the ever surprising Jets, because wow, going to Indianapolis.
Yeah. Yeah, but who wants to watch this game this week? Yeah, because even though the Jets surprised a lot of people there by beating the Bengals there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. There's kind of something in me that really likes dumpster fire games.
Yeah.
Because it's just like remember that game of Cincinnati and Green Bay when they kept going into overtime, they almost tied because the kickers just would not land at all.
Yeah.
So the games like where no one actually wants to win are really entertaining to me.
True.
So
but
I don't know. I think this could be a surprisingly good game.
True. And obviously Carson Wentz there came close to pulling an upset there last week there by playing with the Titans there. So
very, very close.
Yeah, but I expect the Colts there to improve on that there, and what better way to do it than do it against the lowly Jets there. So my pick will be Indianapolis to slaughter the Jets.
Yeah, I'm going with Indianapolis as well, but I do not think it's going to be a slaughter. I think that the Jets are better than people give them credit for, and this is myself included, because I've rode the Jets all year and last year. But I like the QB.
Yeah.
He performed very, very well against Cincinnati, and Cincinnati's defense is not exactly horrible. So they performed pretty well. Their defense didn't really stop them, though, as I recall. They won 34-31. Ironically, the same score that the Colts lost to in overtime. So that's convenient. But I'm going to stick with you and go with Indianapolis because it would just be silly to pick the Jets in this one. It has upset potential, but also no.
Yeah. Okay.
My button didn't want to work. Okay. So next up, starting off with our Sunday games, we have the Browns at Cincinnati. Speaking of the Bengals, this is a really good AFC North matchup, and I already know that I am splitting with John on this one, so I'm curious to see what you have to say.
Okay, obviously Bengals are coming off that huge loss to the Jets we discussed there just a minute ago. Yeah. I didn't know how they blow it there beyond my mind there.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that game went down. Like, I don't know if they had a massive lead and let the Jets come back, or if it was a give and take pretty much the whole game. I wasn't able to watch it, so all I got was a score, and I was baffled, just as you were.
Yeah. And did you see that video there? Odell Beckham's father there made
I didn't watch the video of it, but I did hear that he called out Baker Mayfield for not throwing the ball to his son, and they tried to make it some big to-do that is ridiculous and controversial and stupid.
Yeah, and obviously they did to the song Everybody Hurts by REM.
You know, I have a problem with these parents of NFL players getting involved in NFL business.
Yeah, true.
Odell Beckham is a grown man. Let him handle his relationship with his team and Baker on his own. I don't know why these diva dads have to get involved, but
Yeah, that's what I was going to call him, a diva.
yeah. I mean, he's not the first diva dad that got involved and ruined things too. So it's silly.
Yeah, but I think this week I'm going to go with a little bit of an upset here, and I think Cleveland will beat the Bengals for that.
Okay, so you and I are in agreement, and we both split with John, which is going to make him very happy because it's another alone game. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, John. I wish I could save you, but I agree too. I was going over the stats, the whole stat sheet, and player to player, Cleveland is doing better, even without Odell Beckham being involved. So based on like yardage, the interceptions for Burrow is really slanted in his direction. I think he's got like 20 or something on the year. I should have taken a snapshot of it when I looked it up, but I forgot to because I'm me. But I'm going with the run game of Cleveland. I think that the Browns' two-back set is still one of the best, and their defense is really solid. So even on the road, even having turmoil, I'm taking them, but I can see it going the other direction as well.
Yeah, exactly.
But
that's my thought.
Yeah, it's going to be a really good game regardless, but I am go dog pound.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the Cowboys that we mentioned earlier will be hosting Denver in our next matchup.
Yeah, obviously, from all reports, there that might be good to go there. And
yeah, we hope that he is.
Yeah, and if not, then don't be surprised if we see Cooper Rush again.
Yeah. I mean, he was good enough last week, so.
Yeah. He did excellent there against the Vikings there.
Mm-hmm.
Of all teams.
Of all teams, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you think they'll be able to fare against Denver, though?
Yeah, obviously, Denver, they're traded one of their best defensive players in Von Miller.
My God, that trade made me so upset. Mm-hmm. We were talking about this in recording the other night. Mm-hmm. That was all it took to get somebody the caliber of Von Miller. Mm-hmm. It was 2 draft picks. That's it.
Yeah.
He's that good and wanted to retire as a Bronco, and you just didn't want him that bad that you shipped him out for 2 picks.
It's mind-boggling.
And then the Rams, too, them getting him is confusing, not because of the power, because of course you'd want to add that power if you're able to, but how are they going to afford all these people after this season? Because you've got big-time contracts coming up, and you just keep making these moves. I really think that they're just playing for this year and forget about the future, unless people are going to restructure.
Too many Eagles there.
Yeah. But, I mean, there's too much money coming out on all these contracts, so you're going to need someone to restructure their deal to stay. And short of maybe Aaron Donald, I don't know anyone who has that kind of organization loyalty to where they'd want to.
Yeah, true.
So it's really confusing. But
getting back to the game there, like I said there, I expect the Cowboys to come out guns a-blazing there and continue their hot streak there. So my pick is obviously the Cowboys.
Yep, I would agree. I'm not going to say obviously. I really hate using that for these kind of terms just because any given Sunday. But I think it's more than likely. I don't really see Denver putting up much of a fight. Dallas's defense isn't amazingly good, but I think there'll be enough to stuff Gordon.
True.
And I was going to say Lindsay, but Lindsay actually went to the next team on our list with Houston going to Miami, which to me, this is kind of a bit of a dumpster fire game as well, more so than what the Jets and the Colts would be, in my opinion.
True. Obviously, the 2 teams couldn't finish the trade there for Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, how ironic is that? Like, if they could have pulled off that kind of a trade, they would have had to face each other immediately after. That would have just been really awkward. So it's kind of for the best that they didn't.
True. So Deshaun Watson's going to be staying home for the rest of the season there. So
Yeah. Honestly, who knows what's going to happen with him?
yeah, obviously, and plus it's out the field legal troubles there.
Yeah, there's so much baggage there that needs to be unpacked, and without any kind of resolution, it's not worth the risk to take right now. So I can understand that from the teams.
Yeah. So this will be a good game for Tua to get his act together there and show Texans there that they're still minor force there.
Yeah.
So obviously my pick is the Dolphins.
I agree. I am gonna go with T double because I still can't say his last name.
Yeah.
So T double for the win in this instance at least. But it is Houston, so
yeah. True.
I mean, it's kind of like facing Jacksonville, in my opinion.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, the game that I am most looking forward to, more than likely, we have the Falcons. Frick you. Going to the Saints.
Yeah. Did you see Matt Ryan there on Sunday there?
No. What happened?
During one play there, what team was it there? They were facing there.
Carolina, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. One play, a Carolina defensive player stepped on his left hand there, and he was gushing blood from it.
Oh, that's what that was. I seen a photo on Twitter where they were joking that he took Halloween too far because his towel was just blood stained and spotted everywhere with it.
Yeah, I don't know if he had to have stitches for it there or.
Oh, good for him. I have always liked Matt Ryan. I feel bad for him actually being in that situation because the team just didn't do anything to help him out ever, pretty much since he got there.
True. And obviously, we talked about Saints' huge win there.
Yeah, we did. Who dat?
Yeah. And obviously, Trevor Simeon there coming in for James Winston, who's done for the season there.
Yeah,
that's like his team for now.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but Simeon played very well against a very good team in Tampa. So
and
I'm
plus,
just.
Plus, you never know with Taysom Hill there. Back or not.
I think he's still in concussion protocol. I'm not positive, but I believe he is. Troy can let me know in the comments if I'm wrong.
Yeah, and I even heard rumors there that the Saints might even go and pursue Cam Newton there. If that's the case.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
I really don't. I don't like Cam. At this stage of his career, he is a stopgap quarterback at best, which is what New Orleans needs, to be honest. They need someone to fill in for the remaining 9 weeks. But I don't know. I don't know about that. Again, Troll, if you're watching this, you can let me know. Let us know down in the comments how you feel about it as a Saints fan.
And but obviously Trevor Simeon there coming in to beat Brady and the Bucs there was a huge surprise there. For my opinion.
Yeah, I mean it was a surprise just because it was the third string quarterback. The fact that Tampa got beat by a third string quarterback is hilarious.
Yeah.
And people can say all they want that it was the defense that they're relying on and all of that, and it was the run game, but it's a team sport. Football is a team effort, and they got out-coached and outplayed on both sides of the ball.
True.
So you can say all you want about Trevor Simeon not being good enough, but if you surround him with the team that they have, he can obviously make the plays necessary.
Yeah, make them better there.
Exactly. Exactly.
So this week, I think I'm going to go the Saints there over the Falcons there.
I agree, because I got burned last week by the Falcons, and ain't going to happen again.
No.
Plus, I really like New Orleans. I like their overall team composition, regardless of who's under center.
Yeah.
So I'm trusting them. And who dat?
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about the controversy regarding this team as well, but we have the Raiders coming off of a bye going to the Giants.
Yeah. Obviously, with the player, what they released the player that was in legal trouble. We won't discuss that.
Yeah. So they're short a wideout now, for darn good reason. But they're fresh off a bye, and do we still believe in the heart of the car?
Yeah. In my opinion, yeah. They're obviously the Giants. They're coming close to beating the Chiefs there on the Monday night there.
They did, which for me,
how that happened.
For me, that says just as much about the Giants' potential as it does how weak Kansas City actually is. Like, Kansas City is supposed to be this juggernaut, but really, they have not played well. The wins that they have had have been against teams that they have no business being close to losing to, and they haven't been blowouts. So I'm kind of disturbed. With all that talent that they have, they're still not really impressive. But also, on New York's side, they are without Saquon Barkley, because he is on the protocol list.
True.
Yeah, so I don't know if that sways the decision any.
I imagine we'll be in agreement this week there. So
more than likely, I believe we are both taking the Raiders fresh off the bye.
So I imagine we'll be both in agreement.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're going Raiders? I just had to confirm before I do the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, yep, we are both in agreement with going with the Raiders. All right. Next up, we have the Patriots at the Panthers.
Yeah. Obviously, we talked about the Patriots' huge win there in L.A. there.
Yep, and they're still on the road, which seems to be benefiting them more.
True. And obviously, Panthers there without McCaffrey and their star quarterback there.
Sam Darnold?
Yeah. Didn't he get injured there?
I don't know. I should have been paying attention to injury reports, but I'm not sure. If he was hurt, then how did they end up beating the Falcons? That's weird.
But they had to rely on their backup QB there.
Atlanta got beat by a backup.
Yeah.
My God, Falcons. Jeez.
Yeah.
You can never trust that team.
Middle game, I think Darnold had to be pulled because he had a concussion there.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, that certainly changes some things, doesn't it?
Yeah. And obviously, that team keeps getting depleted there. Hopefully, they'll get some players back in the coming weeks if that's the case.
Yeah, I hope so. They're going to definitely need it if they have any hopes of contending. I don't really think so, though. I think it's not really a rebuilding year for them like it is for others, Detroit, but it is definitely not the year. That division is just so good right now, minus Atlanta.
Yeah, true. So I imagine we'll probably be in agreement with this one. I'm going to trust Mac Jones and Belichick there and the Patriots who beat Carolina.
I agree. I should have taken them when they were on the road before, but I trusted in the Chargers. So, much like the Atlanta thing, ain't going to get fooled again. And I'm going with New England.
Yeah.
All right, next up in a no-brainer situation, we have the Bills at Jacksonville.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jacksonville.
Won't waste much time on this one.
Yeah, let's just get rid of that now. We're just going in
Yeah.
Buffalo.
Apologies to fans and fans of Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, I do apologize in this instance because I want the best for Jacksonville. I just, it ain't this week. Not at all. So, moving on.
No, Josh Allen's good.
Yeah, Josh Allen is just too good right now. Next up, we have Minnesota at Baltimore.
Yeah. Obviously, we talked about Minnesota coming off their huge loss to the Cowboys there. Mm-hmm. Losing Cooper Rush there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Baltimore last week there, I think they were on the bye there, so
yep, so they are fresh off the bye and at home.
Yeah. Hopefully that'll be a positive for them there. So I think I'm going to take the Ravens there to beat the Vikings.
I agree because it's Minnesota. Mm-hmm. Pretty much. There you go. Absolutely not. I will not go with them unless they're facing someone like a Jacksonville or something like that. A Houston, maybe. All right, next up, the team that let me down. We have the Chargers at the Eagles.
Yeah. I don't know how they blew that game against the Patriots, like I discussed earlier in my regret there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the Eagles coming off that huge win over the Lions. So sorry, Joy.
Yeah, it was Detroit. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
There's many things wrong with this team, mm-hmm. and there's not enough time in an episode to get into every little bit. So.
Yeah.
Next year. We play for next year.
Yeah. True. So I think this week I'm going Meyer upset here. I think the Eagles will beat the Chargers at home.
I was seeing that on Discord. Timmy, this guy that's in John's Discord, and good creator, good guy. He said that Philly can beat the Chargers as well because he doesn't think that the Chargers are quite as good as everyone says that they are.
Yeah.
But I am playing it safe, much like John did, and I am going with the Chargers because we have a split finally. I still trust the Chargers. I still trust Herbert as the QB, and I don't know if Philly is as good as they seem to be on paper, or if it was just because the Lions are so bad.
Yeah.
So we have a disagreement, and I'm just going to see if Philly can prove me wrong and actually show me something impressive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So there's a disagreement for that. Next up, there was a pick change by our other opponent in this game. So we'll see what you think as well. It should be pretty obvious, I think, how we're all going, but we'll see. We have Green Bay at Kansas City.
Yeah. They'll obviously tell the truth there. Originally, I had the Packers to beat the Chiefs there, but obviously, by the time we were recording today, we just found out that Aaron Rodgers got placed in the Pepsi protocol list.
Yeah, and I think that was kind of the situation for all three of us. I was on the fence because, again, I don't think that Kansas City is really all that good, but I don't really think that Green Bay is really all that good either. And I think that Green Bay is Aaron Rodgers at this point. Yeah. And Aaron Jones, I guess, for their run game, but I don't. With Aaron Rodgers not playing, they're going to have to rely on Jordan Love, I think it is.
Yeah.
Which he could be good enough to beat Kansas City with the way that Kansas City's playing. So.
Yeah, he might surprise some people there. So.
Yeah.
Never know there.
I think this is going to be a close and good game, even without Mr. Rodgers.
True. There, yeah. So I think it'll probably be a field goal or less game, and I think the Chiefs can pull it out again, similar to what they did against the Giants on Monday night.
Yeah. I want this game to tie. just my own personal opinion. But I am in agreement, and I'm going with Kansas City against my better judgment. Because I have a feeling about this game.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling that Jordan Love is going to show up and show out.
Yeah.
But I'm playing it safe because no Rodgers, no win. And I'm going with Kansas City. Because they need a good, solid win against a competent team. And if they can't get one now, that Rodgers is hurt, I don't really know. Well, not hurt, but out. I don't really know if there's any hope for him.
Yeah.
All right, next up might be a split. I'm not sure. We have Arizona and San Francisco.
Yeah. Obviously, the big question with Arizona is how is Kyler Murray doing out there losing to the Packers on Thursday there? Because he had an ankle injury there at the end of the game.
Yeah, that would be a concern. And I should have paid more attention to that.
Yeah. But,
regrettably.
Imagine if he's not good to go, then they'll probably have to rely on Colt McCoy at QB.
Oh, he's in Arizona. Okay. They'll be fine. I've always liked Colt McCoy. I always thought that he should have had a better shot than he did. I've always liked him coming out of college, so if he has to play for Arizona, they have the team around him to actually be decent. So I would be kind of more concerned with their defense without J.J. Watt.
Yeah, true.
But they did hold Green Bay to 20, I believe it was, last week. And it was a losing effort, but their defense was able to hold them. Yeah, to 21.
Yeah. Obviously, Niners, their quarterback tandem of Jimmy G and Trey Lance there are holding up so far so good.
Yeah, I believe that they're starting Trey Lance, but I never know. From one week to the next, I never know what they're doing, which is triggering as all heck.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to trust the quarterback tandem of Garoppolo and Lance there, if that's the case there, and I'll take the Niners to beat the Cardinals because you never know, like I said, with Kyler Murray's injury.
Yeah, that is true. I have another split game with you because I took Arizona because I'm going to trust their defense to hold San Francisco. I don't know what QB's playing. I don't really know if it matters all that much with the kind of stacked defense that they have, but I think it'll be a close game as well. At least I'm hoping it will be. But so there's another split. We're doing pretty good this time.
Usually in the late window we get the split.
Yeah, honestly, like early in the day, not so much.
No.
Once it gets into prime time, that's when we start to split off and argue about some stuff. Next up, I'm so sorry for what I said in last week, but it happened. So we have the Titans without Derrick Henry apparently.
Yeah.
Going to the Rams.
Yeah, obviously Derrick Henry might be done for the season there with his
God, I hope not. I really hope not. I said last week that I was going to support Tennessee until Derrick Henry no longer plays, and now he's no longer playing. Yeah. So, oops.
And obviously, Arizona's defense is going to get stronger and stronger now they got Von Miller, like we discussed earlier.
Yeah, Los Angeles, they're stacking up big.
Yeah.
This is the run, and if they don't get a Super Bowl after doing all this, it's going to be a disappointment.
Sure. Yeah. And I heard Tennessee just signed Adrian Peterson to replace Derrick Henry.
You can't replace Derrick Henry for one. King Henry cannot be dethroned. But yeah, they did bring him in. I don't know if he's been activated off of the practice squad or if he's activated for this game since they did just get him. But last I heard, Derrick Henry's backup is still going to be the feature back for this week. But if they need both of them, that makes sense. It'll take two to make up for the production. What's the status on Julio Jones and A.J. Brown? Do we know?
I don't know at the moment there. Hopefully somebody will message us and let us know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that AJ Brown should be able to play, but Julio Jones, I'm not sure. I don't think he played last week. I'm not positive on that, but
Yeah, true.
it's going to be on Tannehill regardless to get this win. And for
Pressure's
me,
on shoulder.
yeah, it's definitely pressure on, and I'm going to trust the defense of the Rams, the completely overpowered, retooled defense of the Rams.
Yeah. Well, obviously, we're going to be in agreement there. I took the Rams myself.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I like Tennessee a lot more, despite the fact that LA has Stafford. I really like Tennessee, but I don't think this is their week with the injury. But I mean, no one is probably going to go with them because of the injury. So hopefully they'll be able to pull something off, because this is great upset potential.
Yeah.
But I couldn't do it. Not with losing Henry.
Sure.
All right, final game of the week. Scares me.
Monday.
We have Chicago at Pittsburgh. And it only scares me because I don't trust Pittsburgh to dominate.
Yeah. And obviously, from your hashtag, frick the Bears there.
Hashtag frick the Bears.
Yeah.
Was that on my video? My actual hashtags?
They're on your page last week there.
Oh, shoot. I didn't mean for it to actually go on the hashtag. I wonder if that brought anybody in.
Who's to say?
Oh, God. All right. Whoops.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So obviously, Big Ben and the Steelers, they're coming off a huge win against the Browns there. So
15-10 is sad of a score. It's a very sad score.
True. Yeah.
But a win's a win is a win. So
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And obviously, the Bears losing to the Niners there. Jordan Love there couldn't handle the 49ers defense there.
Oh, yeah, Justin Fields. I feel like Justin Fields got thrown to the wolves way too early.
True.
They didn't handle the rookie properly at all. And I would be concerned for him going forward, because I actually like Fields. I don't like the team he plays for. But I like him as a player.
True.
So, that's disappointing all around.
Yeah. So obviously we're going to be in agreement with who wins the Monday Nighter.
I sure hope so. We're taking the Steelers?
Yep.
Yeah, we are. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to... Look, if he can't handle Nick Bosa and the defense of San Francisco, I don't know how he's going to handle TJ Watt and the defense of Pittsburgh. It's not when you're as strong as it used to be defensively, but they still have a really good core. So I'm trusting their defense more than their offense at this point.
Yeah.
But they do have a really good running back. I forget his name right now, but Najee Harris, I think his name is.
Yeah.
I like him. He's a strong runner.
Yeah.
So my style of football is in full display in Pittsburgh, and I love it. All right, so you have the tally. How many splits did we get?
2 splits there.
Only 2.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad. Yep. And then I know that we have a couple of splits with John as well, so we'll see how this goes.
Yeah. And obviously this week there with time change, it'll be an extra hour sleep for all of us.
Yay. Much needed. So yeah, remember to fall back. And check out the links down below for my link to Twitter and my Discord server, my merch and membership, as well as links to all of John's contacts for his channel, who was just playing along with us down in the comments and all that stuff. It's been really fun having this added third person to the verses. It's been helping a lot. So thank you for playing along.
Yeah, obviously hit the like and subscribe there and turn on the notification bell.
Yep, so you never miss an upload.
Yeah.
Yep, and we will catch you next week for week 10 of the verses.
Have a good week, everyone. Bye.